another good battle for you. As you can see, he's using all legendaries on his team, which again I really dislike. It's very annoying. I think it's really cheap to do that too, but oh well. So I lead off with my shiny Darmanitan, and he leads off with his shiny Kyurem. And I always lead with Darmanitan because I can just get out the situation with U-turn if he can't handle it. So I just immediately get out of there. I switch into my Fairthorn. Yes, I come out to my Fairthorn just to take any hit because I'm not gonna take any hit that he has. Well, actually, I decide to fight her off so I can go into my shiny Moxie Boost Salamence, and he uses Fusion Flare, and I thought this was like Hyper Beam or like a Get Impact where they need to recharge after using it, but that's just not the case. So my Ferrothorn dies, and I go into my Salamence, and I have Focus Sash on it, so I decided to set up with Dragon Dance, right? And I thought that he had to recharge, but that's not the case. So he hits me with a Blizzard right here, and I survived it because of my Focus Sash. But guess what? Salamence gets frozen though, right? Of course he would get frozen, so like that just like throws everything off. Like that just messes my whole gameplay up, right? So then he goes for another Fusion Flare, and he ends up taking my Salamence. So now I think the only thing I can really do is switch into my Weavile, I believe. Yeah, Weavile, and I go for the stab Ice Punch on the Kyurem. But like as you'll see, like it doesn't do as much as I thought it would. So yeah, he basically just eats that up like it's nothing. And then he uses another Fusion Flare, and it'll end up killing my Weavile, which is expected because it's not poking anyway. And it was a crit, even though the crit didn't even matter for real. So then I switch into my Sapphire, my shiny Gliscor, and I just get the Toxic off of it, just to get some residual damage on it. And he'll take it out with a Blizzard right here, yeah. So that dies. And then after I just decide to go into my Darmanitan right now, and finish it off with a Flare Blitz since it's Choice Scarf, and it just wrecks everything. Yeah, I use the Flare Blitz right here. It'll end up taking it out, and he goes into his Mewtwo after this, his shiny Mewtwo. Yep. Oh, Gengar. His shiny Gengar. And I use Flare Blitz on that, and that takes care of that too. Actually, he got the Mega Evolve, but the Speed Boost doesn't happen until the next turn. So either way, I'll speed it anyway because of the Choice Scarf. So I use the Flare Blitz on that. Then I'll end up taking that out because Gengar's pretty fragile. Now, yeah, he goes into a shiny Mewtwo, and I hit that with a Flare Blitz, but it survived like maybe like what 20, 30%, or is it in the? It's in the yellow. It goes into the yellow. Yeah, 20, 30, something like that. And he just Side Strike to take me out, and I figure off that's fine because I still have my Ace in my back pocket. So after this, I bring out my Raikou. I love this thing. This thing is so clutch. It's come like it'll end up sweeping like so many teams. So I just use the Thunderbolt to take it out right now because it barely has any HP. And I figured he'd go into his Dialga that he has, but instead he goes into his shiny Articuno, which I thought was really weird. So I used this time to set up with the Calm Mind. Yeah, I set up with a Calm Mind right here, so I get that plus attack, plus the speed, everything. And for right now, I was gonna go for another one because I knew he couldn't touch me, but then I saw he was going for the sheer cold, and I was like, oh no, I have to take this out right now. So I have the thunder. I also have the thunder plate on it, so it boosts up his electric type attacks. Plus the combine, that's definitely gonna take that out. And now he goes into his Dialga. He goes into a Dialga now, and I use another Thunderbolt off on it, hoping for the paralyze. But it does a good amount. I didn't think it would do that much. But oh, because it was a crit, that's right. And he goes for Draco Meteor, but he misses it. Thank God he misses that. I'm gonna go for another Thunderbolt to take it out. And basically, from like here on, like it goes downhill for this guy. So yeah, he switches into his Espeon. This is his last Pokemon. I think yeah, this is definitely his last Pokemon. So I end up beating him with my Raikou. Sweep, not yeah, basically a sweep, almost a Raikou sweep. He goes for a side shock, but because I had the Combine up, it doesn't take me out. I survive with like 88. Yeah, and I go for a Thunderbolt here, and that's game. Yep.